I would have not even made it that far. Would have not made it. But you can tell with illegal rules and the other guy, they are very experienced players. Like you can already tell that are like super experienced. There we go. So I think it's just him and yep, he's gone. So it's just him now. Yeah, you can tell he's an experienced player. Oh, there's another person. Interesting. Oh, so I am back again. Sweet. Oh, so now things are gonna get real interesting. Alright, so there's the four of us now, so this is good. Alright, I think I'm gonna play until 10 o'clock, and then I'm gonna take a brief break, and then come back with some more, we'll play Dungeon Fighter Online, and then we will do some Diablo to wrap it up. Because I had to play some, I just wanted to play something a little bit different for you guys. But the only problem I'm noticing, I'm having this issue in OBS where it's slow. Like my frame rates right now are at like 10 to 12. So I think what I will do is I'll have to play it on the lowest settings, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I keep jumping around to like 10 to 12. Yeah, it's just kind of annoying. Alright. Oh, I can actually leave the game. Okay, that's cool.
One less problem in the world.
Warrior, you are about to die.
Yeah, I can see that.
An amazing feat for a mortal.
Alright, and I'm back. This is a good team we have here. Right. There we go. And this is what we like to call the bum rush, where you literally get rushed. Like, supremely rushed. There we go. There we go. But yeah, so let's talk about, well, let's say what's been going on this week. It's just been kind of crazy. You know, I've been kind of feeling icky and I'm like just resting and taking it easy. So nothing really eventful has been going on in entertainment. Now, today was pretty cool though. I did have an interview with Marissa Swartz. I'm not sure if you've heard of the MTV show Copycat, but she was on that show and she was absolutely amazing. And yeah, this is a really good game here. But yeah, she was really cool. So I talked to her today, and yeah, I'll definitely have her back on the show, which is super sweet. Another thing too, well, let's talk about the pros and cons of Gauntlet. I completely understand what the guys were saying that, or the particular reviewers were saying, is the fact that it's a very like people are very greedy, and the community doesn't seem to be a nice community. I mean, this group is pretty decent, but like some of the co-ops, as you saw, they kicked me out because I wasn't a good player. But that's not the point of playing games like this. Now, I can understand with League of Legends and stuff. So this is what I feel. This is just my suggestion about MMORPG communities as a whole. This is what they need to do. They need to make two types of servers, like what they usually would do, but I think they need to do this more often, and I died. Okay, here I am. I am back. Okay, so this is what they really need to do. They need to make beginners server and then the more advanced players server. I don't like to segregate things, but I think that is the only way for people like me who are reviewers, or people who do commentaries or stuff like that to have a peace of mind. I hate going to conventions where literally, you know, it's the it's the matter of you do one thing wrong. Like League of Legends is the same way. It is so irritating when I see people be that way. And it's like, look, I'm not playing professionally. You can see I've died many times. I am not an EE sports type of person. The type of person that I am is someone that just enjoys gaming. So, and so far, I appreciate everybody who has followed me so far, and man, I am so grateful, man. I'm so, so grateful that I get to, do this and relax, because like with my job is interesting, the people that I deal with, and sometimes they can be divas, and other times they can be some of the nicest people you will ever meet. But the key thing is you have to have patience. If you don't have patience, you can't do, what I want to go to, because my goal is to be, to be able to become a, well, there I am, died right there. I want to become an online media professional, but I want to specialize in media studies, as well as I would like to specialize in multiculturalism issues. That's what I'm hoping. But it's really hard to find a job in media now. It really is. Like people are like, oh yeah, there's YouTube, but YouTube, who knows? YouTube comes and goes. Like right now it's hot, but it could be gone. So it's always good to have a backup plan. That's what always like blows my mind are the people. Well, thank you, jerk. It blows my mind the people, like the people who are really into YouTube full time and they don't do anything else. And I'm like, don't, but then I like people like Dan. I think it's Dan Q8000. Oh, he's such a cutie. I wish he didn't have a girlfriend. I'm kidding. He's cool. But because he actually works, so he does it part time. And that's how I am too. Like I play part time. And like if I start to, oh, there you go. So we got pretty decent. Not many kills. I got a lot of different achievements here, but I'm gonna go back. Yep, I stopped the game. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much Gauntlet Slayer Edition. Overall, I would say this is a fun game, especially with, I would recommend playing it with a controller over the keyboard, but it's going to be a matter of preference, honestly. Let's look at the pros and cons. Pro, definitely you can play with your controller, so if you're not the keyboard type, this is a great game. You just pick it up and play. Cons, I would say, do make sure you take the time to check out this section, the how to play section. You will need that in order to understand how to play Gauntlet if you've never played Gauntlet before. As you can see, it did take me some time to pick it up before I started getting a little bit better, but I know I would have to play in multiple repetition in order to get even better at it. So if I could give the game a rating, I would say semi-excellent. It's not excellent, so like superior, but it's excellent in the way of the gameplay is easy. It doesn't take up a lot of space in your computer, and you can play with friends too if you want. If you're doing like a co-op type mode. I do recommend the quick join mode because they seem to be kind of rude. As you saw, I got kicked out a couple of times, or the host stopped the game like what I did. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a quick break, and then I'm gonna come back, and I'll play Diablo 3 until Tegra gets back, and then once Tegra gets back, I'll switch over to Dungeon Fighter Online. All right, so thanks guys so much for playing with me. I really appreciate it. And always, like always, remember to stay classy and don't be trashy.